Yet again, another possible attack on our food industry. Now, if you're thinking about prepping for SHTF or stockpiling food, or if you're interested in long-term food storage, emergency preparedness, and self-sufficiency for when the unknown hits, then this video is for you. Very important information about what's coming up. When I say coming up, I mean August 5th of 2022. So this warning may be in time for you to take any action that fits your situation before it's too late. So some good prepper news, information that might affect you, coming right up. Welcome back to our wonderful community. If you're brand new here, like up-to-date information that affects you, how-to videos weekly, and want to be part of our community, which has amazing comments down under every video that you can read through and pick up extra tips, extra information. And if that's you and you want to stay up to date, be sure to hit that notification bell. Let's jump into this one. For those of you that are new to prepping or long-term food storage, let me tell you real quick, what are Mylar bags? Mylar bags are commonly used for long-term food storage. Mylar bag films offer an extremely low transition rate due to its thick foil laminate layer, providing 3 layers of protection from moisture, light, and odor. Mylar is extremely flexible and thin, while also being very strong and durable. It is puncture resistant and easy to use. This right here is one of the most common used Mylar bags for long-term food storage. One of the common uses by preppers or self-sufficiency type people storing food long-term use Mylar bags inside of buckets. It's a very smart and cost-efficient way to store food long-term. So what's the buzz on Mylar bags not being sold? A report from Ina Steiner from E-commerce Bites. Amazon tells sellers to ditch their Mylar stash bags. So let me tell you where they're going with this, because this is all coming up pretty quick. So Amazon's instructions to the sellers about the Mylar bags has raised some serious eyebrows. People are wondering what's going on. This is what they said. Due to regulatory requirements, all Mylar bags that are not clear or single colored must be removed from Amazon store by August 5th, 2022. Now I'm going to tell you where they're going with this, and you guys probably won't agree. Why Mylar? Amazon linked it to drugs and drug paraphernalia help page that includes a compliance checklist for products associated with drugs and controlled substances. There it stated, products must not be primarily used for making, preparing, or using a controlled substance, including in the list Mylar bags which are not clear or single colored. So they're going to shut down Mylar bags because people possibly could be using them for drugs. And remember, Amazon's kind of a flagship on letting us know on what's going to happen and what's coming next. So if we see Amazon doing something like this, we're most likely going to see a trickle effect on down the line with all the other stores, and it's probably going to raise regulations, requirements, and more laws against using this stuff. The report also states it wasn't clear what prompted Amazon to focus on Mylar bags, and specifically those that are multicolored. But a little research revealed a demand for smell-proof bags for strong herbs. In some cases, specifically mentioning the need to escape detection by dogs, with Mylar recommended as a solution on several boards. So they're gonna block the sale on Mylar bags because they work so good at sneaking drugs in. We're gonna come back to that one. Now, it is known that the feds do crack down on the way that cargo comes in, but this is Amazon serving Mylar bags to Americans and the rest of the world. Before we get to the good stuff, the report also says the U.S. Customs and Border Protection delved into the reasoning in the ruling on a Stash Logic storage cases that were used, advertised, and sold alongside numerous other storage cases which are used to store and conceal marijuana. The clincher for the CBP, the combination of the storage cases along with the odor-absorbing Orta packs and the UV-proof glass-lined jars, set this product apart from being a general multi-use storage container. But that's not what they're targeting. Tuesday's announcement only referenced the blocking of all Mylar bags that don't have practically a clear window. So the problem I see is you've got a problem yet again with criminals getting stuff across the border And that's what the report is on. But then they're coming out with a statement saying we're getting rid of it altogether inside the United States and everywhere else. We're not selling it anymore to anyone. Yet again, targeting the law-abiding citizens. Like I said, I see the affiliation and the coincidence on the attack on our food industry, and now they're shutting down a major way that we preserve food long term. Amazon advises sellers, if you use fulfillment by Amazon FBA and have any remaining inventory of Mylar bags that are not clear or single colored in Amazon fulfillment centers on or after August 5th, 2022, these ASINs will be removed from the Amazon store. You must initiate a removal request within 30 days of receiving this notice to have your inventory sent to a location of your choice. See the full announcement on Amazon Seller Central. We obviously use Mylar bags all the time. In fact, we've got stuff going in the freeze dryer right now, which will go into Mylar bags. You may be buying dry goods, rice, beans, and putting them in these Mylar bags to put them into buckets. Or you might be using Mylar bags for your dehydrated food for long-term food storage. Whatever the case, you guys need to be on alert that Mylar bags are on the target right now. What are people saying in the comments? Well, how about this one? So in a recent comment, this person states, wait, I'm confused. So the bags have been presumably allowed on Amazon since the early days of the site. But now that marijuana is legal in more parts of the US than back then, they're banning them because of the many possible uses of the bags that involves marijuana, which again is now more legal than it was back when the bags were freely sold. No part of this makes sense. Very good point. Another person states, I can see them not having a problem with clear bags, but what's the difference between a single colored bag and a multicolored bag? Wouldn't the single colored bag be opaque? Or do they mean a single colored tint that you can see through? And why not a multicolored tint that you can see through? What if it's a single colored bag that has words on it, like have a nice day, and printed in a different color? Is that considered a multicolor? I agree with the person that commented before me. That doesn't make much sense. That's just it. It doesn't make sense. But the one thing that does make sense is it is gonna hinder us that are prepping and us that are into long-term food storage from doing a better job efficiently and cost effectively. With the multicolor, the single color, all that, what I think they're trying to say is if it doesn't have a clear window on one side, it's not going to be allowed. That clear window prevents the Mylar bag being that better Mylar bag that you want. But what do you guys think? I want to know what you guys think about this. What are they doing and where is this going? And here's another bit of good information for you. When it comes to storing 20 pounds of dried rice, it'll either take 6.5 gallons using mason jars or 3 gallon size Mylar bags. The biggest difference that most likely affects you is the cost. To store 20 pounds in Mylar bags versus jars, the jars are gonna be over 10 times more the cost. They're gonna be lightweight, flexible, and durable, making Mylar bags an inexpensive option compared to others. Like I said, tell me in the comments down below, share this information to other preppers so that they know that Mylar bags are on the hit list. Personally, I think it's another agenda-driven attack on our already food crisis and our freedoms. August 5th, so remember that. If you use Mylar bags or want to use Mylar bags, be sure to get them before then because the trickle effect will start on August 5th. And remember, if you guys like updates that affect you, hit that notification bell. Keep learning, keep prepping, and keep doing. We'll see you guys on the next one.